Friday. What's going on, folks? Oh, what a scary night tonight. Oh my gosh, what a scary night. Look at me. I'm all ready for it. Tracy, I don't know.
I just came from basketball.
What's that?
I just came from basketball, man. I got Nike on.
Oh my gosh. I need a couple more candles, I think. Can you guys see the candles? I don't think so. Anyway.
No.
I'm
I can
lit
see
up.
one on the right corner.
I'm ready for some scary stories.
I like the backdrop screen and the sound effects and everything. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Tracy.
Good job there, Panama City.
Hey, I know. I'm always wearing the same shirt. I gotta be neutral. You know, neutral. Gotta do neutral.
Yeah, you do.
Hey,
That's
Les,
true.
what's going on? All right, Todd Morris is here in the house. Welcome to the podcast. Hey, Les, I got something for you. I know you love it. I know you want it. Here we go. It's all right there. We'll have a toast tonight. I haven't even opened it up yet. I'm waiting for my buddy Les. I know. If the candles start getting crazy, I'll turn the lights on. But anyway, we got this going. All right, so tonight we're gonna do something. This is a special Halloween. We wanted to do something kind of like this last week. We didn't get the opportunity. None of you guys put any stories on Facebook, which I'm kind of disappointed in you. I know you guys want to really, tell us the tales of creepy little motorcycle rides in the middle of the night. I mean, can you imagine, Tracy? Like, just imagine you're getting off work, you're leaving, and this fog disappears. And next thing you know, you're in the middle of the woods, and you're like, how am I here? And you hear somebody running behind you, and you're like going 50 miles per hour, and you're like, what is going on? This is scary.
You know what I visualize as like the coolest ride, the coolest way to go? Do you remember the 1989 Batman when he's going to the Batcave and the leaves are like going everywhere? And
yeah,
that would be wicked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that would be a wicked ride.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, my wife's going to be narrating the stories tonight, and we're going to react to them.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Well, I wanted your wife to be doing some of it too, but she doesn't want to be on there. She doesn't want to be on.
She's wimpy, man. She's wimpy. I know.
Wimpy.
I tried. I asked her to.
She's smart. She said.
Yeah.
So, if anybody's out there got a nice story, let us know. I know there's been some crazy stuff, and I'm gonna get caught up with these lovely chats here, folks. But oh man, let's see what we got. We got like 5 people listening, and we got nobody watching. So how many's on Facebook? How many's on YouTube? Hopefully, if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe because we're going to get started here. We're going to try to make this kind of segmented. So each story we're going to do.
Josh and Jen are still in Florida, aren't they? Or
yeah,
not
they're
Florida, California.
Yeah, they're in California, so they won't be here tonight. So we'll have 2 less people watching. Our family of watchers. Thank God we got them.
Did you see Todd's comment?
What was that? I see. Hi, Chris.
No, he said, what is it? I like bottles like that. Laugh out loud.
Oh, you like bottles like that? Okay. I can't say the name of it, but I'll just spell it. Rivulet. I found this in Lawrenceburg at what is it called? Whitey's liquor stores. It's a artisan pecan liqueur. And tell you, this doesn't taste like alcohol. It's like the best taste ever. I'm telling you. It's something that you want to, get a couple shot glasses or some whiskey glasses, whatever they call them, and get on next to the fire on a crispy Halloween night and tell camp stories of motorcycles. That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
I want to see people with a fire this Halloween because it's supposed to rain like crazy.
Ours has already been canceled, and it's scheduled for next year.
It is not.
Next year. You got problems, man.
Oh my gosh.
Les said it is pronounced yum.
Yum. Yeah. Y-E. Yeah, that's right. That's what it is.
Y-U-M.
Y-U-M. That's what it is. I'm telling you. I went to his house, and he had a whiskey bourbon kind of taste test, and Tracy went home early because he had to go to bed. But
dude, you were sleeping.
That's how I stayed up all night. I took a nap. I took a power nap.
He does have a point. You were sleeping.
Hey, when you're with friends and you actually feel comfortable enough to take a little nap, you got really good friends.
Really? Is that what it was? Or was it just a chair that you were laying back in?
No, it's you got to feel comfortable because they could have did anything to me. They could have had shaving cream on my face, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah, but you didn't. So I guess you're
Me and Les were busy talking motorcycles, man. We were out looking at motorcycles while you were sleeping.
Yeah, you were. That's good, but you didn't buy another one, so.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, so we're going to get with the first story. Let me bring up my notes here, and it's going to be a different kind of podcast tonight. And tell us at the end if you really like this, because this is something that I don't think anybody's ever done. And probably people are going to be copying us because they're going to watch this podcast and they're going to say, we need to do this, and we'll see. Maybe they'll say, we'll never do this, actually. But who knows and who freaking cares? That's right, because we only have nobody listening. So, all right, so let's get here. Let me get down to where Connie will be at, and we'll get started on this bad boy. All right, so the first tell.
I need to go to Les's house and borrow some of that alcohol he's got.
You need to get some. Brother. All right, so, okay. We are going to talk about Phantom Rider.
Holy shit.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh.
All right, Connie, take this story. Let's go.
Okay, bear with me. It's the small, fog-laden town of Cold Hollow. There's a story that every rider knows, but few dare to repeat. It's the tale of the Phantom Rider, a specter on two wheels who haunts the roads on the darkest nights. Years ago, Jack Turner, a young and fearless rider, was known for racing his Triumph down Cold Hollow Road every weekend. He thrived on speed, danger, and the cheers of his sweetheart Lucy, who watched every race with love-struck admiration. Jack promised Lucy one night that he'd win the race for her, but something went terribly wrong. As he took the infamous Dead Man's Curve at full throttle, a flash of headlights blinded him, causing him to swerve and vanish into the darkness of a ravine. His bike was found in pieces, his helmet shattered, but Jack himself was never found. Lucy was heartbroken, and over the years she faded away, refusing to speak of him again. But Jack's legend didn't end with his disappearance. Since that fateful night, riders on Cold Hollow Road have encountered a strange, solitary figure. Clad in black, riding a classic Triumph, the ghostly biker appears on foggy nights when the moon is obscured by mist. They say he pulls up beside riders, his helmet's visor dark and mirror-like, showing no reflection of the road or sky. No matter how fast they go, he keeps pace, his silent engine humming with an eerie chill.
Oh my. Now that was a story. Now, did you get the cold chills at the very end there, Tracy?
I still got half of it to go.
Oh my gosh, you still got half?
She's not done, man.
Okay, keep going. Woo!
Witnesses say an unnatural silence surrounds him, broken only by faint whispers on the wind, like a song from another world. And just when riders think they're in the clear, they catch a glimpse of his face, or rather, the lack of one. In his visor, they see their own faces staring back, aged and lifeless, as if they've glimpsed their own end. If you're unlucky enough to meet him and hear him whisper your name, you must look away and stop, no matter the cost. Those who don't find themselves lured into Dead Man's Curve, where the road twists and bends, trapping them in an endless loop, doomed to join Jack Turner as the next Phantom Rider. Locals avoid Cold Hollow Road on foggy nights, and those who encounter the Phantom Rider either return shaken to their core or disappear, leaving their bikes abandoned near the haunted curve.
Wow.
It's said that those twisted, rusted bikes are the only warnings to those who dare ride Cold Hollow's roads under a foggy moon. So if you're out there alone and you feel that chill with a silent bike pulling up beside you, beware. You might just have met the Phantom Rider.
Tracy, I know you won't be taking any night rides, in the next couple of weeks because you're kind of scared.
I'm riding tomorrow night.
You're riding tomorrow night. What's that?
To work and back.
All right. So I think, maybe Friday night, maybe me and Les and some friends, well, if all the Halloween trick-or-treaters, our
I'm off
trick-or-treat
Friday.
things are actually canceled and they are on Saturday night, maybe we should take a haunted ride. What do you think?
I'm looking at the weather forecast right now.
I think it's supposed to be good.
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah. So anyway, what did you guys think about that story, huh?
It's creepy.
Creepy. That's right. And what happens if you ride that ride one of these nights? Because, I mean, you've heard stories, when I was a kid, we would drive down this road and it would say, don't say white thing like 100 times. White thing, white thing, white thing. Next thing you know, this lady in a white dress walks across the street or the road. And you were like, and they said, if she stops in front of you, it's your last night.
Oh my God. Les says it sounds like a bunch of brouhaha to him.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, Les?
Read it. Yeah, read it.
You ready? You ready to go out there?
He says we're going out the Dead Man Curve and check it out.
Let's do it. If he's not scared, I think he is. I think he's just all talk and no ride.
Mark wants to know who has a silent bike. I put on there that my nights here's pretty quiet.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you're nice. It is pretty quiet. Matter of fact,
It is
I don't think
quiet.
it ever running. It's ever been anywhere. I think it's got 1 mile.
Oh, dear.
You're hurting. You're hurting.
Oh, boy. I got to insert that to the scene there.
Well, now every time I see a strange bike pull up next to me, I'm going to be thinking it's the creepy hollow guy or whatever.
It's creepy Glenny.
Oh, yeah.
That could
Creepy
happen. That
Glenny.
could-
That's who it is, yeah.
He always wears this crazy helmet, so it would be kind of freaky.
I mean,
I wonder if he has one for Halloween.
I'm sure that's people who took rides on back roads and they've got lost and, and they've seen some weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere where you think, well, should I stop and see where I'm at? Before we got GPS, and that kind of stuff. But sometimes GPS doesn't even, work in some of these locations, right?
Well,
But-
especially when you get out in the country, yeah.
So, I mean, if you get lost and just imagine you're almost out of gas and it's getting kind of dusk and you're like, I need some help. And then you go down this creepy road and you go to this house. It's all kind of rusted, I guess, rustic, and, they don't look like they're taking care of it very well. And you're like, hey guys, hey, Vegas, how's it going? Paranormal. What a name.
Love it.
Well, that's fitting for the story that was just told.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So that's the first story. And the next story, what are we going to talk about, Connie? What's the next one about?
The next one is
Oh, by the way, these are all true stories.
the Haunted Highway.
The Haunted Highway.
You're still in Cold Hollow.
Oh, we're still in
I was going to
Colorado.
ask
So
you if
this
it
is
was
a
Route
very
66.
popular place. Oh, Roots. You can probably change it to Route 66. There we go. I don't think this one's as long. I think this is a little shorter.
I'll try to read faster.
No, that's okay.
No,
I get
no,
scary.
I like it. No, you're doing just good.
Okay.
All right, so let's get it going. Let's talk about this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Very quiet. Be good. Okay.
There's a stretch of road outside of Cold Hollow known as Widow's Vale Highway. It's a quiet, winding path with few lights, and during the day, it's just another back road. But after nightfall, and especially around Halloween, the highway takes on a dark, ghostly life of its own. Every year, without fail, at least one rider vanishes along Widow's Vale Highway under mysterious circumstances. No one knows exactly why, but the locals claim it has to do with the spirits of riders who met tragic ends on that road, forever bound to haunt it. There are stories of faint cries echoing through the trees, sightings of ghostly taillights fading into the mist, and strange shadows lurking at every turn. One story in particular stands out. It happened to a rider named Mike, a seasoned biker who had never believed in ghosts. Late one Halloween night, he decided to take Widow's Vale for a shortcut, unaware of the horrors that awaited him. As he rode into the darkness, a thick fog began to settle, and the road stretched endlessly before him, far longer than he remembered. After a few miles, Mike noticed something unsettling. A second set of headlights appeared in his rearview mirror, dim and flickering as if struggling to keep up. He thought it was another biker, but no matter how fast or slow he went, the lights stayed the same distance behind him. Every time he checked, they were there, trailing him with an unnatural ghostly glow. Then the whispers began. Faint, chilling voices drifted through his helmet, saying things like, "Turn back," and "This is the last ride." The fog thickened, and the air grew colder until it felt like ice had settled in his bones. Determined to shake the eerie feeling, Mike sped up, but as he rounded a bend, the headlights behind him vanished, only to reappear now directly in front of him, as if they'd leapt ahead in an instant. Panic started to creep in as Mike tried to focus on the road, but Widowsville Highway seemed to change. The trees loomed closer, the mist grew denser, and every twist and turn felt identical, as though he were trapped in a looping nightmare. The highway itself seemed to warp, curving endlessly, forcing him to ride deeper into the haunted fog. Then out of the mist, he saw them, ghostly figures of riders, their faces pale and eyes hollow, standing by the road in silence, watching him as he passed. They weren't warning him, they were waiting for him. The faint cries he'd heard grew louder, more desperate, as if begging him to stop and turn back. Finally, after what felt like hours, he managed to pull over, heart racing and hands trembling. The ghostly headlights faded, the fog began to lift, and the highway returned to its normal eerie silence. Mike turned his bike around and sped back the way he came, vowing never to take Widowsville again. To this day, Mike swears the spirits on the Widowsville Highway tried to trap him, just as they had done to so many riders before. Locals say the highway is cursed, a place where the dead wait, calling out for the living to join them. So if you ever find yourself riding Widowsville Highway on a foggy Halloween night, beware of those ghostly lights behind you, and whatever you do, don't let the road lure you deeper. You might not make it back.
Ooh, Tracy. That's you, buddy. Yeah, what do you think there, Tracy? What do you think about that story?
This is what I think.
I can't see that. What are you doing?
You can't?
No. But it looks like your face is turned to the Ghost Rider.
Where's your costume, Chris? You got it on.
I did have it on for a few minutes, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I need to cut the front of it so I can talk. They forgot to put the mouthpiece in there. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, well, another story for another time. Well. So, if you find yourself on one of them night rides, and I'll tell you what, I've rode probably in the last couple months, I probably rode more in the night than anybody else, because every time I go over to Les in over on the Kentucky side, when I come back, it's pretty much dark, and them guys are sitting in their house enjoying life. Yeah.
That's because we're clear over here.
Over here.
On the winding country roads.
Yeah. But anyway, so as you guys know, motorcycles and Halloween have been around forever, right? There's always been stories, especially with cars and motorcycles. But The Ghost Rider is the most famous movie, and I wish there was was there ever a Ghost Rider 2?
Yes.
There was. It just didn't have what's his name in it, or did he have it?
I think it still had Nicolas Cage in it, but I don't think it did as well. I think it was called Ghost Rider with a Vengeance or something. I'd have to look it up. I don't know.
I think it's time for them to remake that movie. I think it's time.
Well, there's lots of rumors going around that he's trying to remake Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, that was a very good movie. So, what is that? Is that going to be Gone in 60 years? Because he's pretty old now.
The fake title that they're trying to call it is Gone in 60 Nanoseconds.
Nanoseconds.
I know. Yeah, nanoseconds. So, yeah, it was called Spirit of Vengeance was part 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a third one or not.
Yeah, he said not as good as the yeah. So, yeah, I know. I don't know how many actually. There was a couple movies we could talk about. Remember the semi that was chasing? It was like a gas tanker that was chasing this guy around, and he would go over
Maximum
corn-
Overdrive.
I think that's what it is. It wasn't like
That's a Stephen King. That's a Stephen King movie.
Yeah, and at the very end, it runs off the cliff, or flies off the cliff, and it explodes, and
I think so. Yeah.
and the devil comes out of the flames up in the top of the hill. I mean, you got Christine. This is a pretty cool movie. You know,
Are you guys seeing any of the stuff that I'm sharing with you or no?
Connie, are you seeing it? Or I don't think so.
That's weird. Wonder why it didn't work.
Well, I think I had to put it in there. I had to do a picture-to-picture or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out because I have to go to a different screen where it's showing your screen. So,
Yeah.
but what you're showing, what I see in another screen looks pretty cool. But I'd have to create another slide for you. But if you would have been on a little earlier, Tracy, I would have been able to create that slide for you.
I know, man.
I know. You said you wanted it early, 7:00. I mean, I did a poll, and everybody said, "Hey, 7:00 works for me. Let's do 7:00." So, does it still work for everybody? Type yes. If you would rather be back at the 8:00? 8:00 hour, please type no. So, just get your fingers out on your phone. Come on. Start typing away, and we'll make a decision. But anyway, 7:00 seems to be pretty cool. Next week, actually this Saturday, time does change.
I know. I'm excited about that. I have to work the next morning. I get an extra hour sleep.
Extra hour. So, is there any other like motorcycle movies that were kind of like
Ghost
Halloween-ish?
Rider or something like
Ghost
that?
Rider, yeah. Was there anything like that? I mean, was there any movies?
Yeah.
Look it up, Connie, and see what you got. You know what? I can actually ask somebody. I got somebody really good friends here. Let me see what I can ask him. What haunted motorcycle movies?
Les and Heather said campfire on the driveway and some of that pecan flavored brandy.
Yeah, I tell you, that's a good one. Okay. All right. So it looks like there's one in 1973. It's called Psychomania.
Never
It was
heard
a
of it.
Deaf Wheelers. The British cult film follows a gang of bikers who make a pact with the devil to return from the dead after dying. It's a strange mix of horror and biker film with a touch of supernatural. So that is interesting. So it's 1973, man. That's the year after I was born. Can you believe that? Yeah. And let's see. I bought a vampire motorcycle in 1990, a British horror comedy. It looks like British is really into this stuff. About a bloodthirsty vampire motorcycle possessed by a satanistic spirit. The movie follows a courier who unknowingly buys the bike only to realize it has a sinister mind of its own. Sounds like Christine. And then Ghost Rider 2007. And we all know about that one. Oh, let me put my glasses back on.
You got werewolves on wheels there anywhere?
Werewolves on wheels.
What about that? What about Silver Bullet? Was that motorcycles or no?
Maybe.
Silver
you got
Bullet. I'm trying to think.
You got Cycle Scavengers. That's 1969. Wow, that's an old one.
Race with the Devil,
Oh, Race with the Devil.
1976.
And you got Blood Rights, 2018, a lower budget indie film that combines occult themes with a biker world. I bet you that's with a Royal Enfield.
Hey, man, don't be knocking my Royals now. I'm all about Royal Enfield right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you sent me a link about a new bike, but what was it?
It's called the Bear 650.
Bear 650. There was no picture of anything when I
What?
clicked
No,
on the
I
link.
sent you a link to it.
I'm sure
No,
you did.
You must be locked out.
Yeah, maybe I was locked out. It just wouldn't let me go in there. Let me see.
Well, I could share the screen if you could actually show the screen I
You
share.
know what? Let me see what I could do. Hold on a second. Jesus.
I'll pull it up real quick.
All right.
I'm super excited about it.
You're super excited about it. Every single biker is super excited about it.
Hey, man. Anything new is good.
No, it's not. It's not good to the pocketbook.
Nightmare Beach.
That
Nightmare Beach.
1989.
All right. I got picture in a picture. Let me see if I can.
Crazed killer in full gear and riding a gold wing.
Classic widescreen. Doesn't tell me what I can change it to.
I want to see which one I want to show you. I want to show you.
Yeah, give me that one. Let me change this to. I don't want to do that one. Copy of the first person. Let's see if we go on this one here. All right, so it's the same one. Let me close this one. All right, so let me change things up real quick so Tracy can show his screen. Let me unlock this.
I'm sharing it.
Well, don't do that yet.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I gotta get these in the right places here. Tracy, his big head in the way. Let me unlock this one.
I know. Look at all that. Look at all that skin you see up here.
I know it's just too much. I got a haircut today.
What?
Oh, yeah, I got a haircut today.
I can't tell. You're too dark.
I know. My candles are going crazy. All right, so this is live, folks. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this to work here. I just gotta make sure it's the right one here. Let's go here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, Tracy, let's change yours to.
You tell me when, man.
I don't know. I might have did the wrong one. Let me see. Secondary.
You might have.
Google Chrome messages. I just need to guess the screen. Where are we at here? Let me exit out of this. All right.
Les, Chris was telling me that you drive to Dayton every day to go to work.
Not anymore. He got a new job.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
It doesn't start till November 5th, I think.
But congratulations to him.
Yeah, we're all excited.
Is he going to get to stay on this side of the river, hopefully?
Yes, at his house.
Oh, that's even better.
All right, here we go. I think I got it right now. Guess, those is cameras. Guess, nope. I just need another screen. Come on.
Well, that's super exciting for him. He's going to pick up a lot of lifetime back.
All right, Connie, go to another story while we're here. Okay, and also, please like and subscribe if you're new to this channel. And while you're doing that, I will get this set up.
The hitchhiker?
Yes, the hitchhiker. All right. Let's do this.
Okay. On the outskirts of Cold Hollow, there's an old road with reputation among the locals. It's simply known as the Hitchhiker's Path. The story goes that if you're riding alone late at night, you may come across a lone figure by the roadside, dressed in an old leather jacket with one arm raised, signaling for a ride. Many riders have seen him, and a few have stopped, but those who do are never quite the same. The tale begins with a rider named Sam, a longtime biker and self-proclaimed skeptic. Sam had heard all the ghost stories about the Hitchhiker's Path, but didn't believe a word of them. On a late October night, with the crisp air and Halloween approaching, he decided to take the infamous road as a shortcut. As he rounded a bend, he saw someone standing by the side of the road, a figure dressed in a vintage leather jacket and weathered jeans with his thumb out and head slightly bowed. Sam slowed down, curious and perhaps a bit unnerved, but he figured it was just a traveler down on their luck. He pulled over and offered a ride. Without a word, the stranger climbed onto the back of Sam's bike. There was something cold, almost icy, about him, but Sam shook it off. They rode in silence, and after a few minutes, Sam noticed something strange. No matter how fast he rode, there was no sound from the passenger behind him. No shift of weight, no flutter of the jacket in the wind, just an eerie, unnatural stiffness. As they continued down the dark road, Sam felt an inexplicable chill settle over him. He glanced into his rearview mirror, hoping to catch a glimpse of his silent passenger, but instead of the hitchhiker's face, he saw nothing. Only empty darkness stared back at him, a black void where a face should have been. Then the whispers began. Faint, indistinct words drifted into his ears, like a radio signal cutting in and out. He could make out fragments. Lost, never returned, must stay. His hands grew clammy on the handlebars as the whispers grew louder, filling his head with a desperate, haunting plea. Suddenly, the hitchhiker's grip tightened around Sam's waist like a vice. The cold from his hands seeped through Sam's jacket, freezing him to the bone. Sam tried to shake the hitchhiker off, but it was if the figure was fused to him, an icy weight pulling him down. Desperate, Sam took a sharp turn, nearly skidding, and shouted for the hitchhiker to let go. In that instant, the coldness lifted, and when he looked back, the hitchhiker was gone. He was alone on the road, the fog lifting as though it had never been there. Heart pounding, he pulled over to catch his breath, but as he glanced over his shoulder, he saw something that made his blood run cold. The hitchhiker's jacket, an old torn leather jacket, was neatly folded on the back seat of his bike. Shaken, Sam sped away, never looking back. Later he learned that others had encountered the same hitchhiker, each with similar tale of an icy grip, haunting whispers, and a jacket left behind. And some say that if you ride the hitchhiker's path on Halloween night, you'll feel that same icy touch and hear those faint whispers in your ears, begging for a ride home to a place long forgotten.
Wow. Tracy, share your screen for a second. Let me see if I can get one of these working here. What a story. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I got it right here. Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk about this story, and then we'll talk about this bike. All right, so the hitchhiker, man. Has anybody ever, if you're listening, has anybody ever picked up a hitchhiker on a motorcycle?
No.
I mean, I know you haven't because you don't go outside the city.
Well, that's where all the hitchhiking happens.
Oh, yeah? But, I mean, has anybody...
I wouldn't pick one up on a bike or in a car.
Well, if it was a beautiful woman, you know...
No.
I can't say that in front of my wife.
I was going to say, you're on your own with the rest of the stories, dude.
Yeah, no. So, let's just say is
he's about to work himself out of the house.
And you're riding down the road, and for some reason, you see this ghostly figure of a female. And it's like, hey, you feel sorry for her, right? It doesn't matter if you think she's good looking or hot or something like that. And then you say, where you heading? And she's like, to the next town, you know, like that, really, really fast and kind of weird kind of voice. And she gets on the back of you. And as soon as you go down the road, the fog starts increasing. Her hands start getting colder.
Why? You know? Wait, how do you know her hands are getting colder?
Because she's a freaking ghost, man.
I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Oh, geez. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? Could it happen? I don't know. I don't know. A lot stranger things have happened, I've heard. You know, Connie? I mean, you have any stories back in the days?
Not well.
Do you have like a high school story about going down the road and did you say, you know, like what is it, Bloody Mary or something like that you say
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's in a mirror, isn't it?
Yeah, in a mirror.
Is it a
And
mirror?
you say it so many times that actually they made a few movies about it. It's you know, it's kind of strange, but yeah, they make this stuff, right? So it's kind of scary, you know. I'm sure I tell you what, when I'm riding on my way home on a motorcycle and it's dark, there's sometimes you see some stuff because you're always looking for deer, and you're riding down the road and you're like, well, is there a deer to jump out? But there's shadows. It just kind of looks like a human figure sometimes, just because the light bouncing off of the tree or something like that, and it's kind of creepy. It makes you think, you know, it keeps you awake, you know, that little cold, crisp air hitting you, and especially this time of year, and just. You know, just get that eerie feeling sometimes when somebody's watching you. You know, somebody's like right next to you. Somebody riding the back of your motorcycle disappears in a matter of seconds, and the next thing you know, they just keep tightening their grip around your waist, and next thing you know, all right. Anyway, okay, that goes back, Tracy. We said everything. We said everything we could about you. We could.
I'm glad. That's good. Perfect timing.
You didn't even have to defend yourself. Everybody agreed.
Good.
All right. So this is a new bear. It looks like a bear. Is that a helmet on the side of it?
No. That's a plate number.
No, I'm talking about where the motor. It's like kind of blurry, like a little object on it.
It's just a cover.
It's a cover.
It's like a leather. It's a cover.
Static. Okay. Well, how many cc is 600? Okay.
650.
650. Ooh, that's going to go down the interstate.
Is this a Royal Enfield?
Yeah, it's a Royal
Yeah.
Enfield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can tell.
So it's based on the Interceptor platform, just
Mhm.
given a scrambler vibe.
Yeah.
So just a little bit different. I hadn't even heard of it. And next thing I know, it's going to be in the United States November 5th.
So is there a racetrack around here? Like for that we can use for like motorcycles? Because I would
Not
love
that
to
I'm familiar
get a
with.
hold of somebody and you know, always buy one of these little bikes and just on the weekends just race them around the track.
Well, that's kind of what would be fun about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it would probably be I would never be able to win because I'm probably the heaviest rider, but and you're the lightest. So, but you can't go over 15 miles per hour. So I think I got that beat.
Oh, is that,
I
are you
don't-
good with that?
I don't know. Mark does pretty well.
Yeah, Mark is be the one. If Mark's still listening, I mean, I
Now,
think that'd be
based on
cool.
those videos I was watching with you guys riding his dirt bike, yeah, he kind of bopped around pretty good.
I was way too big for that motorcycle. I'm telling you right now.
It was rather amusing.
Well,
Yeah,
it
I
was a
like
125. I mean, it was a 125.
But no. I mean, my feet were very cramped. I mean, I was like,
Now, this bike here, Chris, actually, I think would fit you pretty well because it's got a higher seat height.
Mhm.
It sits up at close to 33 inches high, so it'd be too high for me. But
Too high
but,
for me, too.
yeah, it's a high, but it would be a good ride for you. It'd be a good second bike for you.
all I had to do is jump on it, and everybody would say Bigfoot's riding down the street. I mean, seriously.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know about Bigfoot.
no, I'm pretty. When I get on these bikes, I look very awkward. I look very awkward on my own bike sometimes. I
What
don't
on
know.
the Challenger?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 6'4" almost.
Yeah,
And
almost.
and I got size 14 feet. That's a big foot. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like Shaquille O'Neal big, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you, man.
No, but it's hard to find shoes, trust me.
It's hard to find.
Oh, I
shoes.
get it. You probably need you probably need wide too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of get a wide one. That's fine. But,
I just walk in and go to the front desk.
So, do you have the video for this thing, or are you just what? We're just gonna look
Oh,
at a
I
picture?
can. Yeah, I can pull one up. Hold on.
It looks like a kind of a Halloween bike. I think that'd be cool. We'd all get one of these because these bikes are rare. It's pretty not. They're not too expensive. What is this bike? Probably about 5,000, 6,000.
This one's gonna run about 7.
Oh, they're trying to get up a little bit. Maybe they should get
Well,
a little bit
it's
up
a
on the
650,
engines.
so I mean, you know.
They should get a little bit more on the engines too, like a little up, like 700 cc's or a 750 or maybe a 900 cc, and make it real instead of like bogging up the side of a hill trying to go up. This is and there's Tracy. Beep, 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 beep.
You got problems, man.
You have no idea.
I know. I'm
Oh, I
telling you.
do have an idea. That's the whole problem.
All right, so what do you got here? They're unbelling it. See how tall
Blending
them people.
classic aesthetics
them
with
guys
a
are probably
powerful
only
modern
5 foot
engine,
tall.
The Bear 650 offers an authentic and thrilling riding experience, whether on city streets or challenging terrain. More than just a vehicle, the Bear 650 embodies style and bravery, capturing the essence of the California
Well, there
desert and
does
the spirit
Chris.
of
It said
fast
bravery.
scramblers.
Sounds like a moped.
Powered by Royal Enfield's 650 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine, this bike combines ideal power and control. The Bear 650 stands out with its scrambler design.
That would be really
featuring
cool,
knobby
Tracy. Go ahead and
tires,
pause that
a
thing
high
so we don't get no
exhaust,
copyright
and
crap.
184 millimeters of
I think one of these days we might be invited to ride these motorcycles. You know, that would be cool.
Maybe
Yeah, maybe
that would
one of
be
these
certainly
days.
a step in the right direction for us.
Anyway, it's time for another story. I wish we had a campfire around here. Let's go. Hey, hold on a second. Let's just pause this live stream. Let's go over to Les's house. Get the fire pit out, Les, and we'll get the whiskey and we'll get going. We're talking about some stories. I think that'd be cool. You know, the lighting would be just like this, and I'll just have a camera and we'll have the bonfire in the middle. You know, I think would be good. What do you think, Tracy?
I think it would be great.
What are you looking on your phone?
Comments.
People like to see you. I haven't seen any
They do
comments
see
go
me.
by.
You've already scared them all off.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no kidding.
Oh, okay.
You and your
That's Santa Claus, bro.
Whatever, dude. I can't
Hey,
even
so
take
anyway,
mad.
November 12th, the biggest podcast that we're probably going to ever have this year. November 12th is going to be at Indian Motorcycles, okay, over in Northern Kentucky. And we will have Bill from Balanced Dynamics be there. And we're going to talk about racing, a couple things. I got to give you the transcript, Tracy, what we're going to be talking about. I mean, we'll never follow the damn thing, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I can't wait till that one happens. So that's going to be at our local dealership over there in Northern Kentucky in Walton, Kentucky. And we're going to be talking about, I think it's Meister, right? I believe it is.
Bill Meister, yes.
Yeah, Bill Meister. I think it's triple champion of Ohio, I think. Or he's got so many.
I have to do some more research. I did some research before, but I don't remember. all the
I can't
details.
remember. I just brought it out of the spot. But that guy is it's gonna be a great podcast. Hopefully everybody can watch it. I want to probably start promoting that one this week. I know it's about 2 weeks away, but it's gonna be at the Indian dealership. We were gonna have it on the 5th, but then we realized that's voting day. So that's not going to be a very good podcast. So we're going to have a podcast on the 6th, Wednesday. Hopefully you're free there, Tracy. Let me know.
I'm free after 6:30.
And 3 after 6:30. So we will be having the podcast that night. So we might have it at 7:30 that night. But so next week, it's not going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be on Wednesday. And then hopefully we'll know who's going to be the next president of the United States. I don't care who's voting for who. It's none of my business. But I stand.
Actually, I'm on the ballot, so everybody vote for me.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were writing in me in Indiana. I was kind of surprised. I was, come on, guys, we need somebody to win, not me. Anyway, that's a joke. My son was like, "Take a picture. Here, Dad. Look, I wrote you in." You ain't allowed to take pictures of your ballots. By the way, that's a felony. Why is that? That's stupid. Why would it be? If you took a picture of your ballot before you turned it in, that's a felony. It don't make sense. But
Well,
anyways,
how can
post
that
it in
be?
there. Do not take any pictures. But,
I mean, we had 5 million dead people that voted the last time. How can there be any felonies?
they're all in jail dying.
I mean, shit, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but anyway, it's crazy. This is like the weird. I think 2021, the Mayan calendar kind of ended or something happened. Now some people are saying, because you always got somebody's got to put their input in and say, oh, now the Mayan calendar is going to end in 2025. Holy cow! I think it ended in 2021 or 20, and we're just in a world of chaos right now. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just so freaking weird how this world is. But anyway, we're not gonna get into politics. But I just can tell you, it's, you can just tell the world's different. Because back when I started driving, people were really nice and considerate. If you wanted to get in the lane, they move over. These days,
Shit,
it's like,
good luck with that now. Yeah.
you ain't gonna get over, son of a bitch. You're gonna be running off the damn road. Yeah, that's right. Especially during.
I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube today with motorcyclists doing the lane splitting and cars just randomly opening their doors on purpose to knock them off their bike.
Yeah,
I've seen like at least 3 or 4 different videos of that today.
It's scary. I mean, but
It is.
that person probably it's legal in that.
But it
state.
just goes to show you how people don't care your well-being. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it's strange. It's like they, it's crime gets really to the point where there's no like anything like if you go to some places in California, I guess, that you have this $900. It could be wrong. I could be right, but $900. You can still up to $900 before they prosecute you. Okay, so I mean, even though I guess
$9.99 to be exact.
$9.99. So you got a bottle of Tide. It probably is costing $900 to buy. So, but anyway, over in California, because everything, the cost of living is a little bit more expensive over there. But anyway, I mean, what is a life? What one day, what will life cost? You know, to kill somebody that nobody liked, it's okay. Or it's just a very popular person. Maybe you get a year. I mean, it's crazy how this world is ended up to be. It's almost like a Hunger Games. You know?
That is very valid point.
You know, it's just
We're going to be living the Hunger Games soon. I feel it coming.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
District 4 is going up against District 12's coming Saturday.
Yeah. Run, bitch, run.
Shit. Don't eat the berries.
Don't eat the berries, man. But anyway, a motorcycle, I mean, when you're riding a motorcycle, it's very very challenging with people that you know are on their phones. They're watching their I'm going down the road and there's people watching YouTube and watching TV on their cell phones, on their damn phone, what do you call it, the holders on their car. You can clearly see it. And I mean, how have they never been caught by a cop? It don't make sense. And then cops are probably just, you know, it's a minor offense. But when somebody gets killed by it, you know, that's, you know, I could have stopped that person. I saw him a couple days ago.
It's a big fine, I think, in Ohio.
Yeah, it's a more scare tactic. Anything. You don't see people getting pulled over left and right. Everybody's
I don't
doing
see
it.
anybody pulled over hardly ever.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Exactly. Now, unless they're going. Now, I see a lot of semis lately getting pulled over, and I think they're just, you know, what's the semi truck driver going to do to you? You know, it's like
Right.
he's not going to be running from you, because I think a lot of people probably try to run from people. And those semis going to be running from you because they ain't going to get nowhere. But
So, I mean, I drove to Lexington twice this week, back to back, well, you know, Saturdays or whatever.
yeah,
Well, actually, one was a Saturday and one was a Sunday. And not one time did I see anybody pulled over. And I was going 80, and I bet you there was 1,000 cars that passed me up like I wasn't even moving between the 2 days.
wow.
I mean, 80 miles an hour is just not fast enough. Speed limit's 70. So do the math. I'm going 10 over.
So Jennifer, I see Jennifer just got on. Awesome. Welcome to the podcast. Now, there's a couple things. I'm going to send you a text message. A couple things I would like from California, since you're not going to get prosecuted. You might as well just go ahead and take care of them. You know, I need some Christmas presents. I need them free. You know, just go ahead and, you know, just make sure every trip is less than $950. Okay, and we'll be good. You won't be in trouble. Who are you looking at?
One trip at a time. Yeah.
One
just
trip
do
at a time.
950.
Yeah, make
one
sure
trip
you
at a
empty
time.
your car too, because if you take multiple trips and they're all under $950, but they open the trunk and there's like over $3,000 there, that's where you messed up. Okay.
Yeah.
So make
you
sure
don't want to
you're
have it all
emptying
together. Have different vehicles.
Yeah, you gotta have different vehicles. Okay.
I need a new muffler for my Harley if anybody's out there into that, taking that stuff.
Yeah, she's an honest person. She's not gonna tell you. I know she. I
Wait,
know
she got pulled over. Where'd she get pulled over at? In California?
California. Yeah. But
This week?
I don't know. She's gonna have to tell us the story on that.
I know. I want to hear the story. I'm sure she's going to. I'm an honest person, not a thief, LOL. That's true. I'm not a thief either.
She talked her way out of that ticket, guaranteed.
Oh, I guarantee you. I could see the flare coming into her eyes. You know when she does that little eye flutter thing? She probably used that a couple times.
Oh my gosh! Hey, she did a great job on the podcast last week too.
She
Yes,
did
she
do a
did.
great job on the podcast.
Yeah, good job. And actually, I thought that one turned out pretty good. We just, I think it's got like 70 views now. Appreciate everybody watching that. So yeah, but yeah, it was a good little thing. Not in California. I got pulled over in Kentucky on Turkey Foot, 500. So is that a 500 race or 500 miles per hour, or what were you doing? I did not get a ticket.
You're right. I did not get a ticket. Yeah, she used the eye flutter. I told you.
Yeah. Well, folks, what do you think? You think it's a good show? I don't
Now, who
know.
wants to bet that if that was Josh that got pulled over, he would have got the ticket?
Oh, I guarantee you got the
He
ticket.
would have.
He would have got the ticket.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely got the ticket. But anyway, this is going to be a quick and easy show tonight. I appreciate everybody watching. What's this? The cop said it was a highway, not the race trip.
Was you on your motorcycle or were you in a car? That's the question. Was she on her bike or was
She was
in a
on her
car?
bike with her kid riding in the back.
Oh, come on now. I
She
doubt
was going
that.
like 120 miles per hour down Turkey Foot.
I could see the speed. I just doubt that the kid was on the back when she got pulled over. The cop said it was a highway, not a. I'm still waiting on the next one.
Oh yeah, I did that one twice. Sorry. Here I go.
That's okay.
There's that one, and we're just waiting for her to type the next one here.
Yeah, we're waiting for the next response. I know everybody's listening. Car, I was pulled over in Independence on my bike. No ticket then either.
Oh wow.
So she got out of not one but 2 tickets. So she did double eye flutter.
We do have 5 police officers watching right now.
So Chris, the
Just to
next
let you know.
I know, right? The next time we have her on, we need to have her show everybody how she got out of the ticket. We want a reenactment on what she did.
Well, I'm going to pay Les a little bit of money so we can do the podcast at his house. I'm going to pay him off. That's what I'm going to do. Pay him off. Yeah.
You got to pay him off. What are you going to rent space?
I got to rent space. Yeah. Yeah.
She says, "Haha, no, I never."
That way it
took
could
my
be in a
helmet
central
off."
location. We could all have like a get together like once a week, like a family dinner, like on Sundays. But it's called the podcast night. You know what I'm saying? And then we can have all of us in there having a little good old time, good friends.
Well, that would be pretty cool. And let just everybody just come and sit down and have a little turn at it.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
But yeah.
As long as you bring the yum.
Yeah, I'm bringing the yum. But
I
it's good
can't
stuff.
drink yum, so I have to have something else. But yeah.
So I hope you have a nice, safe trip over there in California. Can't wait till you guys get back. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully the Penn Station is running well without him. I seriously doubt it. They're probably panicking, waiting for the day that Josh gets back. And it should be. I can't wait. We go bowling or something. That's what we want to do. Do some bowling.
Yeah. Did you see my little bowling thing I sent you? Everybody blames the
it's not
lane.
the bowler. It's the lane.
It's the lane, man.
It's the lane
always the
conditions.
lane. Lane conditions.
I'm the best damn bowler ever.
I seen that and I was like, I got to send that to you guys.
What part of California are you actually at, Jennifer?
They're in San Diego, I think.
Yeah.
She sent me some pictures. They were very, very pretty.
I need to take a trip out there. Josh, that could be a great ride right there. Riding all the way across America. So
We need to see if we can get Todd over too. We need to get him back over again too.
he said you can do the podcast here, no charge, as long as I bring the stuff. All right, folks. So if you go to YouTube is where we want everybody at. If you're on Facebook, please go to YouTube if you can and like the podcast as much as you can. The more likes, the better it is. If you comment and say stuff, that's also good. I mean, you can also say, I hate this podcast. That's okay. That's okay. As long as it's a comment. Okay. That's all. But if you do like us and you think we're doing a good job, please go to hit the subscribe button. Bam. And then all that good stuff. If you have friends on Facebook, please share the link to the podcast from YouTube onto Facebook if you want to. I'm not asking people to move from Facebook. We do actually go on Facebook also, but YouTube is where the action we want to be at, because that's where we need 500 subscribers. We need
But don't forget about our bet. We got
3,000.
I'm saying 300 by the end of the year. You're saying 500 by the end of the year.
Yeah, I know it's more and more likely. It looks like you're going to be. Well, I think we're going to be like at least 350, hopefully. But we got to get past the. I don't know how many we got right now. I think it's
We're at 265, and we got 8 weeks to make it.
We got 8 weeks. If you got friends in low places, tell them. We'll figure out something. But we're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year, which it's most likely for anybody that started 30 weeks. It's probably impossible to do, but I know I have a lot of friends that have been sharing it, and eventually there's going to be people that's going to like our content and they're going to actually subscribe to it and that kind of stuff. And we also need 3,000 hours watch time. So if you're taking a shower and you got your phone on, just put us on, that kind of stuff. If, YouTube's probably listening, and next thing you know, haha. But anyway, so far we've had looks like 38 or 6 people watching, but episode 38. Let's see. Have we anybody subscribe? Let's see.
Todd says we're over halfway there for the 500.
I know we're getting there. I'm on the wrong app.
Well, I
here.
remember when we had that little low at the 50 range. We got there to 50, and we just couldn't get going there for a while.
Yeah. I'm doing some shorts, and I'm also doing some clips now from the podcast. So hopefully tonight we got some stories that we can talk about.
Jennifer, stop being a naysayer. I'm not being a naysayer. I just, I bet
Jennifer has
300,
done
he
the
bet
most.
5.
I think Jennifer got you 200.
Yeah.
She got us quite a bit. Yes, she did.
Yeah, she has done a heck of a job on that.
Oh, Glennie helped as well.
Oh, yeah, Glennie
Glennie got us a
did
big
help.
boost
Yep.
too. Yeah,
Yep.
he's the one that got us over the 100 mark, I think.
Yeah. I don't want to pay for bots. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there pay for bots. I just want to do it hard work. Do it some hard work, Put some work into it, Tracy. Tracy doesn't do much.
trying.
I hate to put him on the spot here. I know it's kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway, but
You're right. I don't.
no, you do enough.
My time's limited, man.
You're the co-host. Hey, you got a kid. I don't have a kid anymore. I do have 2 kids, but they're grown up. I do want to have Kaylee on here, but she's kind of mad at me right now. I
couldn't imagine why. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. Well,
Connie, is there any reason that we need to know about?
yeah. I can go ahead and tell you why.
Here we go. Let it out.
I'm downstairs and I'm doing a little exercise. I'm trying to work out, and my daughter comes down and she's got this toothpaste in her hand, and she's like, this toothpaste is mine. I'm going, okay. So I found it in your bathroom. I was like, okay, I just used it because I ran out. I like to brush my teeth, She goes, I paid for it. I said,
Oh, shit.
I said, okay, well, I paid for the one before that and the one for that and the one for that. So either way, I call her a no bad name, like a curse word or anything, but I did call her like a political word,
Why can't you say it?
There's Republicans and there's Democrats, right? So I called her one of them, and I said, you can't handle when the pressure gets to you, because I'll go, I guess, and say, well, you know what? I'll just start charging you rent, $100 a month. I said, since you got food free, you got all this free and all that kind of stuff. And she goes, oh, and then she changes her tune. She's like, oh, I was just letting you know. I said, see, that's what's wrong right there. It's like, you try to push people into a corner, and most people, they let you do it. But at this time, hopefully she's not listening. At this time, I pushed you back, and look what happened. You came off your little stool and started saying, oh, you're the nicest person in the world, blah, 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 blah. But anyway.
Todd, he got it.
Oh, he said it. He got it. But I can't believe you're going to charge your daughter rent over toothpaste.
I'm not charging her any rent, because she's trying to make her way. She works full time. She's doing a great job.
Yeah.
She's rebuilding her car. She's trying to do this, do that. But she has these stints where it becomes like, this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to challenge your dad. I'm going to challenge Dad about toothpaste. And I'm the kind of person that I'm going to fire back and say, well, there's so many things I've paid for in your life. I think that little dab, it's not like I'm sucking down the toothpaste with my mouth.
I don't know. You probably put it on here's what you did. You put it on the toothbrush, you brushed your teeth, and then you're like, oh, a little leftover. You put it back in the
That's
tube.
exactly what I did. And what's strange about it is I bought me a brand new one. I just left it in my bathroom, and she's like, I couldn't brush my teeth for 2 days. I said, it was only 1 day. And you know how they make a fish so big, so I went fishing today, and I caught this fish. It was only 2 freaking feet, but it was 4 feet in my head. That's how many feet it was. It was the biggest fish I ever picked. It's like, but yeah, she's like,
my gosh.
so I know she's not going to listen, because I actually snuck in on her YouTube channel one night, and I actually subscribed to the channel, and she kept on getting the YouTube videos, and she says, I can't believe that you went on my YouTube and you subscribed to your channel. That wasn't right. I was like, we're family. It doesn't matter. I was like, what?
She didn't want to be a part of your organization.
I'm not the closer anymore. I'm the toothpaste stealer. That's right. I steal toothpaste.
Captain Fluoride.
Yeah. I'm Captain. Or let's see. What is that? The hamburger. Hamburglar. I'm the toothpaste burglar. You know what I'm saying? I stole the toothpaste in the middle of the night while she was sleeping, and so I could brush my teeth, and I forgot to put it back in the bathroom.
Oh, jeez. Wrap it up, dude. It's 61 minutes long.
I know, but this is the funnest
Ring
part
it
of the
out,
damn
toothpaste
podcast.
boy.
This is the best part of the podcast.
Toothpaste stealer, Jennifer said.
All right. But anyway, I appreciate everybody listening, and everybody watching, and everybody sharing this thing. And I know, what else can you do? You can go on there and watch some crazy ass TV. It's fake news. Just kidding. I know I'm pissing some people off tonight. But anyway, I hope you like the show tonight. Happy Halloween. And Tracy, take that fucking mask off.
Oh no,
It's
this
scaring
is
me.
real. You can't get rid of this.
You can't get rid of that? All right, folks. Have a good night and happy Halloween. If yours hasn't been canceled, hopefully it's rescheduled on Saturday. Maybe we should get if it's really nice. I'm really good. I'm really thinking about doing like a little motorcycle, little ride through town. All right, that's it. Good night. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know what's next.